Taking a few moments to calm your energies now. And focus on your heart center, the threefold flame in the core of your heart, the blue, pink, and gold. And expand your heart energy to 6 feet in all directions, forming a sphere of heart energy all around you. Breathe this down to the heart of Mother Earth and up to Source, forming your energetic pillar. That which is you, your unique energetic signature. And as you do that, feel how your energy calms down automatically. Feel how you feel more connected to Earth and more connected to Source. And now breathe up and down your pillar while we call in the support teams and set up the temples. We ask for the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and the karmic board to merge deeply and fully with us now through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for our God presences, our guides, our ascension councils to work in harmonious group consciousness. So the highest of the highest of the highest will be shown here today for all of us in our here and now. We call on a temple of Mother Gaia grounding to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Call on a temple of divine union to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. And finally, calling on a God Presence communion temple to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Let all this support merge with your energies now. Feel how it settles you down, opens up your energy, raises your frequency, relaxes you. And place your attention now in the God Presence Communion Temple. And spend a few moments connecting to the crystal right at the core of the temple. So have a seat on the ground here in the temple and connect to this crystal with your heart chakra now. Sending out your heart energy to this crystal and receiving back from this crystal. For each and every one of you, this will be a different crystal as it shows itself. For each and every one of you will need different energies to guide you through today's session. So keep breathing up and down your pillar and send your heart energy out to this crystal in the God Presence Communion Temple and receive energy back from it and establish this heart connection with the crystal. Remembering that crystals have a very powerful energetic presence as well and are just as alive as animals and plants. Open your consciousness up to this potential if you had not entertained it before. And today we're being joined by Ascended Master Mary. Some of you may know her as her role of Mother Mary. But again, as she does more often, she mentions to let go of that connection for now, for at a God Presence, higher self level, she is much more than the role she fulfilled in that particular lifetime. Open up now to receiving a heart connection directly from her to you, from Ascended Master Mary. Feel her presence resonating through your heart and your thymus now, your higher heart, your group heart. And simply receive for a few moments, she asks, as you try to settle yourself into an even calmer and more serene space, a space where you feel safe and you can relax. And she asks you to let go of any stress you may feel, any worries, any fears that come up. Hand them over to your higher self. Breathe them down your pillar to Mother Gaia for transformation. Or hand them over directly to her, she says. And this goes for emotions that you feel are blocking you and have been blocking you, and also worrisome, negative-oriented thoughts and thought patterns and worries. Blocks from the past, worries towards the future. Hand them over for transformation now to your higher self, to her, or down to the heart of Mother Earth through your pillar. And this is simply through your intention that this will be done. For all of you engaging on this journey today, she says, you're here for your heart. You're here to work on your heart energy. For you are ready for a further opening of your beautiful heart. You're ready for a larger expression of your heart energy in the world, in your daily life, in your home, with your family and friends, loved ones, in your work, in your activities, in your community, in your society, your country, and beyond. You are ready to be a channel of your divine presence's heart energy frequency to a much larger degree. You are ready now. That is why you find yourself in this session guided by your higher self, Mary says. If you have any worries or fears come up in relation to this, hand them over to your higher self now, and trust that your higher self would not have brought you here if you were not ready. In our many journeys, across all time, space, and dimensions, there are many experiences we have, Mary says. Some of them positive, some of them not so positive, and all of them we enter into according to our free will. We choose these experiences from a higher self perspective to gain knowledge, lessons, and to grow in our consciousness levels. This does not mean that there aren't some ramifications and results and blockages that come forth from our experiences. Some of them are not as pleasant as others. And this can create blocks in your chakras and other parts of your energy systems across all time, space, and dimensions, looking at it from a God presence, spirit, or higher self level. Today's journey, today's session is about breaking open layers of your heart energy and your heart chakra. And these can be layers that have been there across a lot of time, across a lot of space or multiple dimensions. Breathe up and down your pillar now, she asks. For your heart may experience some constriction in regards to dealing with these particular blocks. For by creating these blocks, your heart and parts of your multidimensional energy field have felt you're keeping yourself safe. At times you have vowed to never again let yourself be hurt. In that way, again. And this is where these blocks came in. This is where you have created non-flow in your heart energy. But it is time now, Mary says, to remove some of these blocks, to remove some of these non-flow energies. It is time for you know your role in the world, on earth, in your life is meant to be bigger. You want it to be bigger. You have asked for it to be bigger. And this is the absolute number one next step for you. Or else you would not be here listening to this session and experiencing this energetically, Mary explains. Trust this process guided by your higher self as everything else in your life here on earth. It's time now to start removing the very first block in your heart chakra and or your thymus chakra, for often these two work together as your consciousness raises. Your heart and your thymus, your higher heart, your group chakra, your group heart chakra, energies in connection to groups, community, society, family. Often those blocks in regards to those particular subjects, those particular areas will happen in the thymus. And so Mary explains these blockages are often heart and thymus blockages, especially when they go back across all time, space, and dimensions. Some of you will receive downloads and more information as to how and why these blocks were created, what the storylines were. Others will simply feel the blocks and then the removal of them, and yet others won't experience much of anything during this session, yet they will experience a feeling freer in life after completion of this session. So whatever it is for you, simply undergo this experience and this session guided by your higher self. Let your God presence, your higher self, bring up the first block now, either in your heart and thymus or right in front of you, and you may find yourself going on a journey, or you may feel different energies running through your physical body or your energy bodies. You may see visions, colors, you may see objects, different people. Let that guidance come through now, and even if you receive nothing, trust the process. The first block, the first area of blockage will be revealed to you now, Mary says. Simply breathe up and down your pillar and stay present as best you can in your consciousness. And even if you do feel pain in your heart, for some of them it will be so intense that it will feel like your heart is literally breaking open. Trust that all of this is divine timing, and is happening so you can be more of who you truly are here in your earth reality. You may receive guidance from another Archangel, Ascended Master, another guide, or one of your soul extensions, which means one of the souls also connected to you through your God Presence energies. Let yourself be taken on this journey, whether you see it clearly, whether you receive it clearly. You may feel it. You may see colors, objects, journeys, timelines, simply physical sensations. Or you may receive and feel absolutely nothing. You may feel a voidal, empty feeling. Trust that whatever it is being transformed and lifted for you by your higher self and any of those who are here to support you. While you're moving through this process, spend a little time maintaining the connection to the crystal at the core of the temple, for this crystal is holding your transformation deeply here in the temple space. And Mother Gaia holds your connection to your transformation deeply to Earth and Earth reality. For each and every one of you now, a totem animal will present itself that has been connected to this particular wound, this block, this stagnation of your heart energies. And this particular totem animal is not only part of what happened, but is also part of the solution moving forward. And this totem animal, whether you think of it, see it, feel it there with you, will also have keys for you on how to move forward when your heart is open in this particular area again. And this totem animal is particularly related and connected to this block you are dealing with now. And in fact, this totem animal may have the same wounding as you do. It may be moving through a healing process as well as you are receiving these energies and these upgrades and these transformations right here, right now as well. This totem animal will be with you as you move through this blockage to assist you to keep this area expanded and to explore new possibilities with your heart open in this particular area. And again, for each and every one of you, this is a totally different storyline. So trust your own journey. And again, even if you're not getting clear information, trust that all will reveal itself to you when you are ready. So breathe up and down your pillar, connect to the crystal at the core of the temple, and let the journey unfold. And if there is any pain or discomfort involved, trust that this will move through and this will pass through. And remember that some of these wounds, some of these blockages are very, very ancient and have kept you at bay in this particular area of expressing your heart for many, many lifetimes, across many, many dimensions, and across many timelines. Some of them will be more recent, others will be much older, and so may be more stuck. And perhaps you've even accepted them as part of who you are, that you're simply not an outgoing person, or that you simply have a hard time expressing yourself to partners in your life, or communicating in groups, or that you're naturally simply a shy person because it's the way you have been born. And there's many other things you tell yourself. However, within this, anything is possible, for you are opening up to new parts of who you truly are again, says Mary. She says, feel free to break open your heart and trust what is happening for you now. You will gently experience the peak of the experience coming up, and this will feel like whirlwinds, massive movements of colors and energies flowing through your heart and your thymus, or simply a breaking open of what may feel like ice or solid material, solid energetics in your heart and thymus. This will come to a peak now, and then it will gently subside. Let this unfold now, Mary says. Beautiful, Mary says. You've all done so well. It is time to temporarily seal up this first area, and the support teams assist you to hold that part of your heart and thymus open now, temporarily, until everything is sealed up at the end of this journey. We now move on to the second area of guidance from your higher self. This again will be a very different subject matter, or a sub-theme related to the first blockage. Let that process unfold for you now. Mary says your higher self will present the second block, the second stagnation, the second illusion that you have sold yourself now. Again, let yourself be taken on a journey. Let yourself be shown the truth of how things really are. Hand over any blocking emotions, thoughts, images to me, Mother Mary, she says, to your higher self, to Gaia. Keep breathing up and down your pillar. Maintain your connection to the crystal at the core of the temple. And this second area may feel very different to the first area. It may feel more sticky and cold and wet, or it may feel more hardened and dark and blocked. These are the type of feelings and emotions that you will notice with the transformation of these ancient and deep heart wounds. Be mindful and watch how this second block feels very different to the first one, even though they may be closely related in subject matter. Yet again, they can also be vastly different, and this will be very different for each and every one of you, Mary says. During this transformation, keep surrendering, keep letting go, keep handing it over, keep surrendering, keep letting go. Trust the flow from your higher self, even though things sometimes will feel counterintuitive because you were so used to an old way of doing things. Be ready now for a totem crystal to present itself to you now, and see this as a living entity, a living energy that has been part of this particular block for you. It holds wounds as well that are being lifted, and it holds keys for you on how to keep your heart and thymus open and flowing, your beautiful divine heart truth, your love, your light, your empowerment. Connect to this particular totem crystal now, and together you will guide and assist each other in not only healing this wound, but soaring on the other end of it and truly shining who you are and what you really want to express in your life here on earth. You are here for a reason. You are not here to be a small version of you. You are here to be all of who you can be. These removing of these blockages is assisting you, and you on a higher self level have called this forth in your here and now. Now is the time for you. Surrender it up and connect deeply to this particular totem crystal and hear its guidance and wisdom for you. It will remain with you to assist you through this process and beyond. Mary gently places her hands on the front of your heart and thymus and on the back of your heart and thymus here in the God Presence Communion Temple. She does so for each and every one of you with her consciousness. Receive her support now as you move through this transformation of this second stagnation area, this second block in your heart and thymus energies. And again, some of you will feel mini shocks in these chakras. Others will feel a cracking like glass breaking or ice breaking, or it will feel like the light is finally shining in and the darkness has been removed. Whatever it is exactly, let it unfold for you. And even if you feel fear and worry, or you feel overexposed, hand those emotions and thoughts over to your higher self, Mother Gaia and or Mary, she says. Keep breathing up and down your pillar, or keep connecting to the crystal at the core of the temple, she explains. And very gently, this second block and the energetic experience around it will start moving to its peak very quickly, and then settling down after that. Some of you, it may feel like a whirlwind or the brightest of lights in a multitude of colors shining in. For others, you may not experience much at all. You may experience an emptiness, a silence, a stillness. Trust that all is perfect for you, and beyond this session time, more will be revealed to you in the unfoldment of you shining more of who you truly are in the world. Gently notice that peak. time where everything is most intense, and then it gently settling down and settling in again as you keep breathing up and down your pillar and connecting to the crystal at the core of the temple and your particular totem crystal that has revealed itself to you. Some of you may even receive a name for this particular crystal. Not merely what type of crystal it is, but also a name of this being that is this crystal that is working with you, beside you, together with you as one. Gently, temporarily sealing this second area up now, Mary explains. Breathe deeply up and down your pillar 3 times, she says, as you let go of any remnants that you can let go of. Beautiful, and Mary shines beautiful, powerful golden, platinum, and silver light through the temple to clear out any old energies that needed clearing out, that needed transformation. And be ready now, Mary says, for the final download, the third stagnation area, the third blockage, perhaps the deepest for some of you, or perhaps the one that is merely in line in this third round. Receive from your higher self now what this journey is about, whom is involved, where it stems from, what it is about. And again, as in journey 1 and 2, let this unfold. Surrender, hand over any blocking emotions and thoughts. Again, down to the heart of Mother Gaia, to Mary, she says, or to your higher self. Keep connected to the crystal at the core of the temple and to Gaia. Both will hold you through this session time. And remain as conscious as you can, for this will assist you with holding on to the insights you receive in your mental energy body. This third block will again feel very different to the first 2. The colors may be different. The temperature may be different. It may feel cold or too hot. It may be sticky or it may be slippery. You may get a sense if it's more connected to the masculine or feminine energies. You may get a sense if it's more connected to Earth or more a galactic or universal storyline. It may be a theme that has been passed down generationally. There are so many different factors. Trust your guidance. Again, if you receive nothing, trust that as well. It is all unfolding in accordance with your higher self's plan, according to your plan. You are also presented now with an object that is connected to this third block in your heart and thymus chakras, preventing you from being all that you are on a higher self level. Connect to this object now. This object will hold wounds. It may be hard for you to connect to this object because it holds pain or suffering, or it simply holds blockages for you. It can be anything. It can be a mirror. It can be a sword. It can be a rose. It can be a book. It can be literally anything. Connect to it now and feel how the layers energetically are lifted from this object as well, and it may transform for you, for it will have keys for you on how to keep your heart and thymus open and about your universal truth in relation to this particular block 3 that you are moving through. And again, keep connecting to the crystal at the core of the temple and to Mother Gaia's heart, Mary says. Keep handing over any emotions, any thoughts that are not serving you. And very gently notice how the energy in the temple starts to spin gently in a clockwise spiral around you. And feel how it gently starts to pick up speed. See the different colors that are presented to you, and they will be very different for each and every one of you. Keep holding your connection to the crystal at the core of the temple. And notice how the energies are speeding up around you now, going faster and faster, lifting all energies from block 3, the remnants of block 2, the remnants of block 1, and sealing it all up for you, creating the new energetics of your heart and thymus that you are graduating into, moving into, transforming into, in according to your higher self's plan, in accordance to your plan. Hand it all over now and let yourself be free in this. Let your heart be free. Let your thymus be free. Be free to be who you want to be, all of who you want to be at this time, at this place, in your earthly incarnation. Let yourself feel the power of these energies around you. Liquid light of multitude of different colors. Feel the connection to Gaia, the connection to Source, the connection to this crystal, Mary says. To your totem animal, your totem crystal, and this object. Feel them all connecting to your heart and thymus areas now in your multidimensional energy bodies. Feel how your 12 primary chakras are zinging, how your field is zinging, how you feel alive. And this is the feeling you will take into your life beyond this session. Very gently now, Mary says, notice how everything starts to slow down again. And how each and every one of you here in the temple receives this spinning spiral in your own energy field now. Very gently sealing up all these energies. Very gently consolidating all your efforts today in accordance to your free will, divine will, your personal preference. And then feel how everything comes into silence within your pillar, and feel how your heart and your thymus are glowing more brightly than ever before. Mary blesses you oh so deeply on this beautiful heart journey you are on. Follow your guidance. Be brave with your heart, she says. Be all you can be, and all will unfold exactly how you want it to, she says. Trust your heart, trust your intuition, trust your higher self. Many, many, many blessings, she says. And she thanks you oh so deeply for the allowance of her support today. We ask for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, love, light, empowerment. We thank Mary, Mother Gaia, the temples, our totem animals, crystals and objects. We thank Mother Gaia and Source and all the support teams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done. Now come fully back into your here and now, into your physical body, out of the God Presence Communion Temple. Bring all of you back here. Breathe up and down your pillar. Connect to Source, connect to Earth. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done. Many, many, many heart blessings. Enjoy your new heart freedom.